Welcome to Unit 2 of AP Psychology, where we'll delve into the fascinating world of cognition. In this video, we'll explore how our minds think, solve problems, make judgments, and ultimately, how we make decisions. Understanding cognition is crucial because it shapes our daily experiences and interactions. From simple tasks like solving a puzzle to making life-changing decisions, cognition plays a fundamental role. We'll break down complex concepts into easily digestible parts, starting with cognition itself and progressing to metacognition. We'll also cover how we form concepts and prototypes and use schemas for understanding. As we move forward, we'll discuss different problem-solving strategies like algorithms and heuristics and examine common judgment errors. Finally, we'll touch on higher-order thinking skills such as executive functions and creativity, and explore how biases influence our decisions. By the end of this unit, you'll gain a deeper understanding of how these cognitive processes work together to shape your thoughts and actions. So, get ready to embark on this journey into the intricate workings of the human mind. Let's start with cognition and metacognition. Cognition involves all mental activities related to thinking, knowing, remembering, and communicating. It's the very foundation of our day-to-day interactions and understanding. Now, metacognition takes this a step further. It's essentially thinking about thinking. It allows us to be aware of our own cognitive processes and to plan, monitor, and assess our understanding and performance. For example, when you study for a test, you're using cognition to absorb the information. But when you step back to evaluate the efficiency of your study methods, that's metacognition at work. By understanding both cognition and metacognition, we can enhance our learning and problem-solving abilities significantly. These interconnected processes form the basis of how we interpret the world and navigate through it effectively. Concepts are mental groupings we create to categorize similar objects, events, or people. Imagine a chair. It's easy to picture because it's a concept formed by grouping all types of chairs we've encountered. Now, the best example of a chair, say the most chair-like chair you can imagine, is known as a prototype. Prototypes serve as a mental benchmark for what fits into our concepts. For instance, when we think of birds, a sparrow might come to mind as the perfect prototype, defining our mental category of bird. These concepts and prototypes help us organize and make sense of the diverse world around us by allowing us to quickly and efficiently place new information into familiar categories. This process simplifies how we navigate and understand the complex environments we live in. Schemas are essential frameworks that help us organize and interpret the vast amount of information we encounter daily. By using schemas, we can quickly process and understand our surroundings. But what happens when we encounter new information that doesn't quite fit? That's where assimilation and accommodation come into play. Assimilation is the process of integrating new information into our existing schemas. Imagine squeezing a new piece of a puzzle into an existing shape. It fits in without changing much. On the other hand, accommodation is when we adjust our schemas to incorporate new information, much like reshaping the puzzle piece to fit correctly. For example, a child who knows about cats may at first try to assimilate a lion into their pet cat schema. Eventually, they'll accommodate by creating a new schema that distinguishes big cats from domestic pets. Understanding these processes is crucial for adapting our knowledge and responding to new experiences. By recognizing how we modify our cognitive frameworks, we can become more adept at learning and adapting to the ever-changing world around us. When tackling complex problems, we often rely on different strategies. Algorithms are methodical, step-by-step procedures that guarantee an accurate solution if followed correctly. For example, a mathematical formula or a detailed recipe. On the other hand, heuristics are mental shortcuts that provide quick, yet sometimes inaccurate, solutions. For instance, an experienced chess player might rely on patterns and past experiences to make quick moves, which can sometimes lead to errors. While algorithms prioritize accuracy and structure, heuristics offer speed and efficiency, making them useful when time is limited, but not without risk. By understanding the strengths and limitations of both, we can select the best approach for the problem at hand, balancing between precision and practicality. Heuristics can be helpful shortcuts in our decision-making processes, but they can also lead to errors in judgment. The representativeness heuristic causes us to judge the probability of an event by comparing it to existing prototypes in our minds. For example, assuming someone who loves books is more likely to be a librarian than a salesperson. The availability heuristic, on the other hand, makes us estimate the likelihood of events based on how easily we can recall similar instances. For example, thinking plane crashes are common after hearing about one on the news. Fallacies like the gambler's fallacy, where we believe past random events impact future outcomes, and the sunk cost fallacy, which makes us continue a losing endeavor because we've already invested in it, further complicate our judgments. Understanding these heuristics and fallacies is crucial in refining our critical thinking and decision-making skills. In this section, we explore executive functions and creativity, two vital aspects of higher-order thinking. Executive functions are cognitive processes responsible for managing and regulating behavior, enabling planning, inhibition, and goal-directed actions. On the other hand, creativity is the ability to generate novel and valuable ideas. It involves both divergent thinking, which is the generation of multiple possible solutions, and convergent thinking, which narrows down these possibilities to the best solution. Together, these cognitive abilities are essential for innovative problem solving. Whether you're mapping out a project timeline or brainstorming revolutionary ideas, understanding and enhancing these skills can significantly boost your cognitive performance. So how do these concepts play out in real-life scenarios? Imagine organizing a complex event that requires meticulous planning and on-the-spot problem-solving. Or think about designing a unique art project requiring both creativity and critical thinking. Recognizing and honing your executive functions and creative abilities are invaluable in navigating both academic and everyday challenges. Our decisions are influenced by a variety of factors and biases that can shape how we perceive and react to different situations. One major influence is framing. The way an issue or question is presented can significantly impact our choices. For instance, people tend to avoid risk when a positive frame is presented, but seek risks when facing a negative frame. Priming is another influence, where exposure to specific stimuli can affect our responses and behaviors, often without us being aware of it. Subtle alterations in our environment, known as nudge techniques, can also steer our behavior in particular directions, like healthy food placement in stores, prompting better dietary choices. Additionally, cognitive biases such as confirmation bias and overconfidence play a critical role. Confirmation bias leads us to favor information that confirms our preconceptions, while overconfidence makes us overestimate the accuracy of our judgments. Understanding these influences and biases can help us become more aware of how our decisions are shaped and allow us to make more informed, rational choices. Insight, intuition, and fixation are crucial concepts in understanding how we solve problems. Insight refers to the sudden realization of a solution, often coming in a flash after much contemplation. It's that aha moment when everything clicks. Intuition, on the other hand, is our automatic unconscious reasoning. It's those gut feelings that guide us without conscious deliberation. However, our cognitive journey isn't without obstacles. Fixation is when we become stuck on a particular way of thinking, making it difficult to view a problem from a fresh perspective. Functional fixedness, a form of fixation, hinders our ability to see objects in ways other than their typical functions. Overcoming these obstacles is essential for effective problem-solving and innovative thinking. By understanding and addressing these cognitive barriers, we can enhance our problem-solving skills and foster creativity. Stay tuned as we continue to explore the intricate processes that shape our thinking and decision-making. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the fascinating realms of thinking, problem-solving, judgments, and decision-making. We've explored how cognition and metacognition shape our mental activities, understood the importance of concepts and prototypes in organizing information, and learned about the roles of schemas in assimilating or accommodating new knowledge. We delved into algorithms and heuristics and saw how our shortcuts can occasionally lead us astray through fallacies. By examining executive functions and creativity, we grasped the essence of higher-order processing and innovative problem-solving. We've unpacked the influences and biases that shape our decisions, and the ways insight, intuition, and fixation impact problem solving. As you apply these insights, you'll enhance your cognitive skills and make better informed decisions daily. If you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe, like, and share. Your support helps us bring you more educational content. Thank you for watching, and see you in our next AP Psychology lesson.